Alright, I will be 100% truthful and say that this is one hell of an update, because there is content. We got the power of destructions, we got the Architect test, obviously Battle of Time, they've got their little resets going on right now, so we can go through that. Obviously the gamers that we had before, they've all reset, so fine and dandy on that part. Ooh, wait, let's kind of claim the rewards. Oh wait, there's additional floors, let's go. Oh, wait, let me pick up these two. Oh, hallelujah. I forgot about that. I forgot we got additional floors. Oh, hell yes. This is what I'm talking about, boys. This update ain't about the character. Even though the character is good for the win support, don't get me wrong, but like, god damn, there is so much to do. We've got a new story. FYI, I left expert mode because I can farm XP since we got levels for Sunday Rule, of course. So, new story, more resources, a ridiculous... I think this is the best update that we've had to where we get an absurd amount of essence for free. It's insane. Yep, so again, new bosses, so I've just kind of gotten those out of the way. Easy 1300 essence right there, so not too shabby on that part. But yeah, there is a lot to do. New modes out, of course. And then, I think right now, everything that the developers are working towards is the amplification system, which I'm taking my time with. No rush, no rush. I've got a few of them unlocked, of course. I think the blessings were, I've got the majority of it unlocked, of course. So I'm going to try and shoot for this being my first amplification or amplified blessing. So right, okay, so pretty much when you're amplifying, it will just give you the additional effect. So I mean, it's nothing too crazy, to be honest. Well, I say that, no, this is actually going to be huge in terms of getting the plus 200, so I can't say that, I can't say that. So wait, what happens if you apply for the ruin? Oh yeah, we've got new ruins, I forgot. Gotta get that new job change in. Increases the flowing water kicks final damage by 3%. Increases damage by 100%, increases the water damage by 25%. Damn, whoa, okay, so the amplification system for these skill ruins are way more beneficial. I would say more so over the blessing, but the blessing skins are just an additional bonus, I would say. So that's kind of what we're working towards, and yes, job change, we gotta get that, but in order to unlock that, we've got to do the story. So yeah, so we got to do so basically the new story additional that they've added. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for the most part, that's pretty much you know, all that is being dropped. Obviously, there's a few things that you can buy from the shop itself if you choose to. Don't think I've missed anything out. Obviously, the events are out too, so more ways to gather more resources and essence, of course. Obviously, you have to purchase this skin. This skin is through the pass. So it seems that summer skins, last time round we had a few free ones, but it seems this time round that is not the case. But hey ho, we'll take the resources instead. But anywho, let's dive on in. By the way, the weapon drops, I think it's on either on the 14th or the 18th, the weapon drops. So yeah, we can't craft anything just yet, but just save your tickets and your crafting tickets. But in the meantime, here she is, the one, well, the best wind support in the goddamn game. So as you saw right there, I've got roughly around about 240 tickets, and that's all I'm going in with. That's all I'm going in with. I'm really just over preparing for the collaboration, because again, just to reiterate, the collaboration will be providing us with a dark element hunter, a wind element hunter, and a fire element hunter. So God knows on what the wind element is going to be looking like after the collaboration drops, because I mean, wind has just got an insane support unit. Leonard is disgustingly OP for wind DPS. Gotoruji is cracked out the wazoo in terms of him being a breaker. It's just like, what more does wind element need right now? Low-key, wind element is just, they can leave that be if anything. Just for the love of God, help dark element. And so yeah, that's something that I'm over preparing for in terms of really pushing for my dark element. But it seems that I'm going to get absolutely scuffed, because with the remaining ticket that I've got... Oh wait, I just realized, my brain is so confused with the collaboration banner, because obviously on the collaboration banner we only have the 2 SSRs that we go for, making our life a whole lot easier of obtaining those characters. But in these general pool banners now, it's the scare of, is it going to be her, or is it going to be a whole other SSR? And survey says with the 50-50 we have got ourselves,
the cards say,
speaking of the dark element, Speaking of the dark element, alright, well that is not a good start, which means the next one is a GSSR, and we are 100 tickets down, so yeah, so...
I promise to always see things through.
Oh my... Whoa!
Don't
Wait.
worry.
Is
I got
that-
your back.
Interesting. Wait, I'm surprised by the guild choice. Wow, okay, so in a what-if situation, they decided to put her in the White Tiger Guild. Not gonna lie, that caught me off guard. I would not have expected that, but fair play. Oh, back to back. Hold up, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, interesting. Not gonna lie, when I saw that White Tiger Guild mark, I'm just like, there's no way I've done the impossible and pulled 2 SSRs back to back where it's not her, whereas the second unit has to be a GSSR of her. So, alright, well, she's right at the, well, I don't know who this is actually. This is going back to the 50-50.
I
It's her.
promise to always see things through.
Let's freaking go. Back to back. Wait. I've done this before where I've pulled her back to back. I've never done it in a triple multi. And the opportunity is lost. Okay, I was really hoping for a fake out there. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say, is this the moment where I get three of the SSR back to back per multi? Nope. Still haven't done it. Only done it with 2. No, not with 3. Not with 3. All right. Continue on. Okay, we can go. Okay, so we've got our A1. I want to shoot for A3 at the very least. I want to shoot for A3. So let's see if we can get an additional. I mean, I did say the sweet spot for her is Loki getting that A2, so that way you've got the whole recoverable on both Leonard and Gojiruji. So that is exactly what we want. But for the most part, I just kind of want to get it at the halfway mark for her. So we're gonna have to hope and pray here. Call me your Goliath. It has been a hot minute since I've seen you, my friend. And what have they done to you? We need a new Thomas. Come on now. That's it. I'm asking for it. Give me a new Thomas. God damn it. Put some respect on my guy's name. Or buff him up, I guess. Anyway, right. So we've got enough to go for the GSSR. And I'm going to have to hope and pray that we get 2, because right now I'm guaranteed the A2. So I've got my sweet spot, which I'm very content with. I really want to save my essence. We're going to save the essence, and we're going to use that all for the collaboration. Everything that we grind throughout the game modes. So this is actually going to be extremely helpful. And I guess the developers weren't lying when they said we're going to help you in terms of preparing for the collaboration characters. In terms of pulling copies and summoning and whatnot. Yeah, they didn't lie. There's a whole bunch of essence to farm up this time around, boys. So we are chilling. Okay, well, this is awkward. Right, we'll do a multi. We'll see if we can YOLO one more copy of her. Oh wait. Oh no. For a second I thought her glasses didn't show anything. Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, to be fair, hey, we got the A2. So yeah, let's have a look. So I think the MP's been up, but we get the 20% on the basic and the ultimate. We get the additional wind damage now, which is fantastic, and we get the beautiful unrecoverable, since that is kind of like what they're pushing towards in terms of current bosses now that are going to have healing, and we want to stop that. That's going to be huge, but I really want to shoot for that A3, because this would be huge to have and to stack it too. Stack it up to 10 times. Oh, that's an easy 10% across the goddamn board, Lord boys. Come on now. Well, 10% across the board, and then an additional 10 for the wind element. Damn, 20. All right, we'll take that. We'll take that 20. All right, boys. Well, that is all for me. I am done. But yeah, this update, I'm not gonna lie, it is a content update. It is a W update. There is a lot for us to do. There is a lot for us to keep us occupied. It is a complete turnaround to how it was in the previous update, where it was focusing on the hunters, less on the content, where in this case it's way more on the content. And the hunter's good, but it's like I wouldn't say I'm overly excited, because regardless she's going to be doing insane support for the wind element, so it's kind of like a given. So but yeah, a lot of content, a lot of things to keep us occupied. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be grinding away. So but anyway, I'll level up Sanjana. We'll put her in the wind element team. We'll do our builds and whatnot. You guys know the drill. And yeah, we'll tackle some hard, difficult content and see if we can get some top scores.